The Northwest Cup continues at Sam's Hollywood Billiards. Oregon tied it up. It is now 2-2. And we're back to a singles race. It is Chris Byers against James Davee.
Thank you, Sam. All right, here we have Chris Byers on the left, James Davee on the right. Wow, he wastes no time getting that magic rack out there.
Yep.
All right, yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Big Earn Billiards for putting on this shindig. Also, the Billiard Shop, cheapcues.com. Be sure to use coupon code Team Oregon. Dupolux, makers of fine custom stash boxes. Northwest Women's Pool Association and Jam Up Apparel. Thank you guys for your sponsorship. Greatly appreciated. Remember to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Ring that bell so you get notified when we go live. And be sure to share. Let's get those viewer numbers up there. Share, share, share. So we have a tight match going on right now. We got Oregon started off, looked like they might run away with it, but then Washington fought back, and then to get it to 2-1, and then you just saw Oregon tying it up 2 apiece. So we got a battle on our hands here. Chris Byers with the break. Made a ball.
He's got a good shot on the 1, but
Good
that's a
shot
tough
on the
transition to the 2.
Yeah, looks like he has
He's going to force
a
this
little
forward.
bit of angle. He
Maybe.
has just enough angle. Maybe just kind of stun over a little if
He really
possible.
just going to punch that over. I just don't know. Yeah, that's what I would have tried to do, but it's
It's getting away from him a little.
that's tough.
Yeah, it got away from him.
But I mean, the alternative is you end up hitting too much right on or left on that ball, and you throw it right out of the pocket. Well, Chris has got a tough shot here. I think he's going to kick to make it. I like the kick to safe here. I would much rather hit that ball full and try and get behind the 3 ball. But he's going to. And we're back. Man, Chris just barely missing that kick. This is the battle of the towers. And Big Smooth just barely missing that long rail.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm in the driver's seat. It's been a minute, so forgive me if I mess up.
Sherry Ross driving, joined by Summerfield Habner as the navigator.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that the navigator or just chair 2?
Co-pilot.
Co-pilot. All right.
Co-pilot, yeah.
James trying to drift over, man, and he just missed that ball bad.
Yeah. Well, and he needed to hold that ball too more, that 4 balls behind the 5 there.
James is coming in a really tough position. This is going to be a really good match one way or the other, and Chris just played a set. Chris just played 9 or 8 games of pool.
Well, and fired that freaking 9 ball
that
in.
9 ball. Fired that 9
That
ball
was
with
not an easy shot. Fired it in.
with Tim Tweedle walking in his line.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a big miss for Chris.
But look, he's left it, funny here.
Yeah. Yeah, James has got, yeah, I mean, even the bank, you'd look to drift above that 5 ball. I think he'll back bank it, if anything.
Oh, yeah, he's
Playing safe.
He's playing safe. He's got 2 balls there for blockers. That's nice.
I mean, that's a great shot against most players, but if you're not snug against that, Chris is either going to kick that ball in or he's going to jump it.
Yeah.
He's looking at the kick.
I like the kick here. A lot of good things can happen with the kick. If he hits it a little bit too thin, it can go above, the side pocket there and come down below the 9 maybe. Cue ball probably hits the 5, stays down here.
Wow. Oh, man. The shot.
Yeah, he almost two-railed
hit
it
that
in,
ball
but
so
yeah,
confident.
a lot of good things can
Yeah.
happen come in with the kick, with the jump. You've got one opportunity for something good to happen.
For sure.
Really.
And you're leaving a cue ball on the side of the pocket
Yeah.
and definitely wide open.
And James is
That's
trying to
a
lock
really
him
nice
up on that
shot.
9. He's got him
Wow.
on it.
Great
Gotta hit
shot
it.
by James Davee.
Yeah, but here again, you've got the 3 right in front of the side pocket. Chris may not kick it in, but he's looking to hit the top side of that 3 ball. So I mean, the cue
Way can he
ball's
spin
gonna.
around that? Can he? I thought he was way closer on that. It's hard to tell how close he is to that 9 ball.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, well, he's got room. I want to know his measuring system. Keep watching him draw those lines. Oh,
Just
man.
he needed to. He was having to straighten it up a little
Yeah.
bit, and I think with the speed that English doesn't have the time to take to.
Yeah, just barely missed
Yeah.
that ball, though. Man, Sam is such an awesome announcer.
Yeah, he is.
He lets the Davee get away from him, and it's like Dave Wee.
Yeah, he actually called the first time I was ever on a stream was Western BCA and on the break on the whatever
On the wire?
Cheese. No, Cheese was doing it. The ones that do the pool magazines and stuff across. They have
Okay, yeah.
And they had him. He was doing the announcing.
He is awesome.
Played with Tyler Luce, and we'd taken a break as we'd won the hot seat, and we'd go back to the house and get in
Wow.
the jacuzzi, have just some frozen pizza and stuff, and nobody would tell. I didn't put my makeup on after. I brushed my hair, got dressed, but didn't put makeup on. Get back. I'm like, what do you mean it's being recorded and streamed?
Yeah.
That's just rude. How do you not tell a girl? Help a sister out,
Come
you know?
Well, James looking great to win this rack right now. He just
Yeah.
made a couple touchy little shots look real easy.
And he's just gonna stop it right there.
Rattles that ball right in there. And that's, again, we saw Chris kind of bobble a couple balls, and both of them fell for him. James taking an early lead here.
Yeah, that one, he tried to miss that one. It went
Yeah.
to the left-hand side of that pocket, but not
Yeah.
a problem. Handles it and draws first blood.
Yes, indeed. Well, and broke his serve.
Yeah,
That's
that's huge.
very huge. All he's got to do at this point is match serve, and this baby's over. So, but I mean, we haven't been seeing nearly as many break and runs on this big table. 4 1/4 inch pockets.
No, the best run we've seen was Liz Cole, a jump bank for the first shot on the one.
I'm so
and the
bummed
run.
I missed that. Man, that sounded awesome.
Hey, you'll be able to go back and watch it. Everybody
Yep.
will.
And how do I watch that? I go to Railbirds TV.
RailbirdsTV.com will take you straight to the YouTube channel where you're currently watching this. You're
You're-
currently watching it live, but
Yep.
yeah, takes
Are you guys going to break this up by day or by match?
by match,
Great.
so you don't have to go through 13 hours or whatever. And
That's so cool.
Well, YouTube only allows for 12-hour videos anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't think we'll break 12 here today.
Yeah, I don't know. We started at 11. What round are we in? We've got.
We're on the 5th round, and
Yeah.
we're playing 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're less than 5 hours in.
Yeah.
Did they start on time?
We started probably about 5 minutes late, but.
Mm-hmm.
Because Matt Horner was MIA upstairs for a little bit.
No way. Warming
Yeah.
up?
I don't know. We all applauded him as he came down the stairs.
Well, James making a ball, and he's got pretty juicy looking table here, depending on how he gets on that 3 ball. Oh, he missed the ball. Oh, man. James is looking so good getting out here. This is a huge opportunity for Chris.
Well, if you don't know who James is, you can see plenty of his play on our channel from past Lincoln City events.
Yep, just slide straight through that 5'9". Hold up.
If you're going to hit it, you
Hold
need
up.
to hit it.
He's fine.
Yeah, it's just going to have the angle to.
I don't see any problems here for Chris. He's just got to shoot him straight.
Uh,
Nice and easy.
He's going to probably have to play the 5 inside here, even though he doesn't want. He
think
wouldn't
you're
want
right.
to, because he wasn't able to hold his cue ball there, because the way he was having the cue with the 7 kind of in his way a bit.
Doesn't he have a great pause in his stroke?
Yeah, he does.
I love that.
It is so crucial. When I play and I'm playing well and I'm running out, that pause is there, and when it's not there, it's hit or miss.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is that last second, just not even second, just last moment reaction. He got too much of an angle on this one too. I think he might have to punch past and take in the side.
Yeah. Trying to run them all into the sides?
I guess so. Well, and again, here, if he takes it in the corner, he's got not a lot of angle to get back on that 7. I think he might have to play the 7 in the side.
Well, I was wondering if, just drop it in the side and roll up past right up by the 9.
Yeah. And yeah, you're right back in line. That's a great shot.
Uh-huh.
And now you can do whatever you want. If you want to play it in the side,
I like
there.
this. Yeah, I like
you
this
wanna
one
play
in
in
the
the
corner. It lets him stroke the ball a little bit. Although with the way these tables are playing, I don't know if that's a good thing. He looks like he's cutting it in the side and coming
and then
two rails.
That's the shot. They don't call him Big Smooth for nothing.
Oh, this young man can play
Looking
pool.
good.
Been watching him play pool for a long time. Since I think he was like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah, I didn't see him without a bracelet at the casino for a long time.
Yeah, it was crazy. Going,
He's
what?
not going to like that. He got right on top of it.
Yeah, he's a little short. It's that 50-yard line,
He's pretty tall,
49 and a
actually.
half. Yeah, he is.
He did run that ball a little short, though.
Yeah, he did.
We saw Chris
undercooked
miss
it.
this one earlier, so let's
This one's
hope
in
this one. Oh, yeah, right in the hole. Nice shot, Chris. Yeah,
Leveling it out
mm-hmm.
at 1.
1-1. Serve broken back, and we're back online.
Yeah.
Let's go, Chris Byers. Boy, and James, that was, I don't know if you saw that one ball, but he had a really good opportunity. He had a tough transition from the 1 to the 3, but missing that was big. Both players breaking with the BK rush.
Yeah, right
Pretty
on.
sweet little break cue.
Yeah, it better be for the, 6, 7 bills that the dumb thing cost? I don't know.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money,
That's for
I know
sure.
that. I break with my playing cue. I've done it for forever.
You don't have issues with the tip?
Nope.
Never,
And I play with the triangle.
Huh. I'll be darned.
So I don't even use a layered tip or anything.
You don't strike me as a soft breaker either.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No. Back foot comes up in the air and everything.
Really?
Yep.
The horse kick.
Uh-huh. I actually started doing that only like in the last, I noticed it consistently happening in like the last year. And I don't know when it started, but yeah.
Been watching too many Emily Duddy videos?
No, I don't do that.
I don't do that.
No.
This is, if he gets on this 2 ball, he's looking good. I think that 2 passes the 4, doesn't it? Eee, that's tight.
Yeah, well, just getting on it's tough with that 6 ball there.
Mm-hmm.
It does bank. You just slide out for the bank. It's a pretty routine bank. The 2 is right. The 2 is
You're
right
banking this 2 ball?
after the 1. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, because of where it is in relation, on the table, because it's right at the diamond. So finding your track across is pretty simple.
Well, maybe it's pretty
And you
simple,
can hold
but
you can hold the cue ball right there for the 3.
yeah.
I mean, Chris is thinking the same thing.
I think he wanted a little less of
He
an
wanted-
angle on that.
yeah.
I mean, hits it smooth.
But it's for a player that's 700 and something, it's a pretty routine shot, that bank.
Yep. Well, he sure made it look easy.
Well, yeah, he makes a lot of them look easy. It's kind of disgusting sometimes, but I don't get to play on a 9-footer very often. So I hit a few balls on here yesterday when we were messing with the Littman light and the camera, the overhead camera. Speaking of that overhead Littman.
It just looks awesome.
Yeah, it is. So
It looks awesome on the table. It looks awesome in here. I mean, I don't know how many of you have been to Sam's, but it makes this table stand out as the table.
I hit this with some inside, loaded up with inside to come in underneath the 6. He hit that ball a little full.
I think he's trying to cut it in the side.
Cut it in the side.
Come across.
Yeah, he can. I thought he would just slide up underneath it.
For such a long shot, I kind of like that.
Oh, he went
Oh,
he was
no.
going all the way up with it and caught the point, that first point of the side pocket.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is very fortunate here to have left a tough shot for James on the
Yeah,
6.
this is nothing easy here. Slice and dice, baby.
James playing safe.
Yeah, he says, I ain't biting.
I got a hard time playing that safe after I watched Chris fire that bank in, but I don't think Chris is going to bank this ball. I think he's going to...
He's going to be ducking behind the 7.
7,
Yeah.
yep. So you'll see the 6 go 2 rails here, and the cue ball go right behind that 7. He wants to hit the 6 pretty full, though, but he doesn't want to leave the 6 by the pocket either. But he's playing mostly
Is he
cue
going
ball
the
here.
other way? No, he's
No.
going that way. Oh, he might have going for a two-way there, playing the 6 and trying to stay up underneath the 7. But again, hasn't left anything easy for James.
I like James to get out here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a big shot, but after this shot, as long as you get past that 8 ball, it's over. James is going to keep it nice and calm. I've been blown away at how strong he shoots. But again, I've seen him shoot mostly 7-foot pool.
Yeah, oh, he dwarfs. I mean, you walk up to, you do the same thing. You walk up to that 7-foot table, and it just shrinks.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, he did hook Chris, but...
No, I don't. Can he play this rail first? I think he might be able to play it rail first.
I think he's got to swerve to play it rail first. But
I think you're right. It's in there.
I kind of like swerving this on top of the 6, because if you're going that way, what are you leaving on the 7 ball?
Yeah, I like coming to the long rail here. He's going to the end rail. Oh, look at this. It's going to come out. He's got a
he's
shot.
Got it. Did he just double hit that ball?
It double kissed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked funny.
So it looks like, I think he's just going to cinch this.
Yeah. I really appreciate how Chris, oh man.
Oh, wow, see. It's going. It's just, oh, no.
What I was just about to compliment was the fact that Chris really took his time on that shot. He knew he got lucky on that last one and took a nice long pause. But boy, that's a fortunate miss again. I did think it was going to kick in 2 rails.
He's got a little love here, too. You know?
Yeah. James, I mean, if you're not going to go rail first, that's a thin cut. He's going to play safe. I don't want to leave Chris a bank in the side ever.
Yeah, no, I mean, especially, you know, if you do this.
It's a little sharp on
it
the
has,
line.
yeah, it's a little bit, but you can just hold this one up. If it rolls a little bit further, you can't get that cue ball out of the way.
He's just going to play this with inside. He's got the shot. I mean, that's, oh, well, shows what I know. Well, James' safe paid off.
Yeah, he's got himself a nice shot here on the 7 ball.
But that's exactly how you hit it. I mean, you just step up, and I thought he was going to hit a little more. I like the top inside there just to kind of freeze the cue. You going to have any soup left over there?
No, he's going to eat it all and then order me some more, hopefully.
Oh, no.
Where's that cue ball going? That's my favorite shot. Oh,
I know that one, too.
oh gosh,
That
it's my
is a
worst
heartbreaker.
shot on the table. Which way is he going to shoot it? Is he going to come? Okay, he's going to go the other way for me. Thanks, Chris.
And the progression kind of goes that, I mean, you realize that you do that all the time when you try and play that shot. So then you teach yourself to not do it, and then you kind of stop thinking about it. So every time you do, you're just shocked.
Yeah. Well,
I know that
me,
feeling all too well.
Yeah, for me, it's the. I end up missing the ball now because I'm worried about the scratch.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep. Well, that's big win for Big Smooth there, going up 2-1. Chris's break? That's a big win. Huge. Yeah. Damien checking in.
Yep.
Well, this is a really fun scene. Again, if you're in Portland, if you're anywhere in Northern Oregon right now and you're not here, you are missing out. I'm down to Sam's Hollywood Billiards.
Yeah.
This is awesome. We got some of the best pool players in the Pacific Northwest.
Get here.
Come check it out. Come yell at people.
And if you can't, tell everybody you know, at least on social media, that it's going on. There's at least, I know of 2 bars back in Washington that have this on their screens.
Yeah.
Yep.
First person to bring me a cowbell, I buy a beer.
At LittmanLights.com overhead cam.
Ooh. Chris breaks the ball so well. Well, the only real challenge here is that, well, I guess the 1 to 2 is kind of tough.
The 1 to 2 is tough to get. The 2 to the
He's
3
fine,
hitting the gap. You got to hit the gap.
Yeah.
But I just like going long on those. You know, you get to that wider end of the cone. Don't get in behind there. He's good.
No,
That's
he's
a nice
good.
shot.
But yeah, I mean, you don't have a whole lot of a window to get that 3 ball, and you just carry down for the 4.
Yeah, I like coming long on those.
And you want to get pretty straight too, because you don't have a whole lot of room behind that 4 ball. Yeah, I mean, Chris is going to take a little bit longer shot here. No, he's going to control it perfectly. What a shot.
Yep. Gonna need more cowbell.
Pretty equidistant off that rail. Still leave himself a little angle on the 4 ball to come back for the 6.
Yeah, that's nice. And here, you know, with where the 7 is, just to the foot spot, maybe, actually that's the head spot. There's a little bit beyond that. Give himself nice angle to come straight back past the side pocket.
At this point, you just got to think about your line on the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Get good on that 8 ball, and this rack's done.
It's far enough.
Off the rail.
Yeah. And above the side pocket that you really don't have a lot to worry about. He came up a little short. He's going to have to come under the 9 here.
Oh, yeah. I think he likes that line. You're going to see him leave himself pretty straight on this 8 ball. Yep, drawn straight back.
Yep, a little off the rail so that he can move the cue ball off the rail when he shoots this.
Well, this shot right here is match-winning shot. I mean, you win this, and all of a sudden you're up 2 games in a race to 5. That's huge. Big, smooth Chris Byers. And is he not playing the MVP of last year's event?
He is. James Davee was MVP last year.
I think James turned a lot of heads last year. He played so strong, and I think everybody struggled. That table played really tough last year, and James was really consistent.
A lot of people, you know, they're like James and Timmy. I've known them 20-some years, or 20 years
Really?
about both of them. Yeah. And James quit playing for a while. He was in a really bad motorcycle accident.
That's
was
right.
like in a body cast and in hospital for months. And
Came back playing stronger than he ever has.
yeah, Tim became a dad and quit playing for a long time. He was, you know, playing when Rich Geiler had his pool room, and Timmy was 18, 19 years old working at Richie's pool room.
I'll be darned.
These guys, you know, have been playing pool for forever. They just took time off, so the new people around don't, you know, people, when I say new in the out here, you know,
Don't know 'em,
15,
but-
yeah, if you haven't been around for,
They
more than 15 years, you don't know who they are.
Yeah, but most of these guys were great players before I even started playing the
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
That's nice break.
Definitely one of the advantages of being a bigger player is, I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't even look like he's trying hitting those balls.
No, he's not, and you know, and the not needing the bridge for those extra long shots is huge. You know, to be able, because we, you know, feeling it in both hands is big in this game. I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't see a golfer over there using some kind of crutch where he's only using one hand to, you know, swing or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's huge.
Well, James looking to answer that break and run by Chris.
Yep.
And he's looking like he's in really good shape to do it. I don't see any problems.
Yeah, he's just got to get good angle on the 6 here so that his cue ball isn't running into the 9. So I like actually coming back across the table here. Okay, he didn't have the angle to come across the table. That's nice.
Really pretty shot.
Taking that 9 ball out of play on the 6 was the key here.
Doesn't really want to draw off that 7 ball either. I think he'll probably leave himself an angle to carry forward and take the 8 in the side.
Yeah. Perfect angle. Just go forward. He's going to cut the. He's going to cut this ball.
Maybe he's not.
No, he's going to cut it to the left-hand side of the pocket. Cue ball go forward to the side rail and back out.
That's what I like, but then I didn't really like his line. But man, it was perfect.
And this is just almost the exact same shot for the position to the 9.
Straight forward.
Yep.
Yep.
A nice little look at the Hyperion Dragon.
That funky music, Davee. He's on. Nice.
Yep.
And that's what we want to see from these players, man. Break and run back to back. Both these guys looking strong. And that's exciting. I mean, that builds confidence for everybody seeing that. Everybody feels a little more relaxed, a little smoother. See if Big Smooth can keep the serve alive.
Yeah. So who's everybody rooting for? Who's got Oregon?
Oregon.
Hey, we got that same dollar bet on this match. You get Oregon, I get Washington, I guess.
Yeah, on this one here?
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
Sure, okay, cool. I tried to jump in on that action when Kevin said I ain't got $1. I got dollars, just so you know.
Well, he's got my dollar now, too, so I got to win it back.
And I'm even the underdog. You know? Yeah. Look at that. And I'll still give you even action.
Yeah, I got 3-1 out of Brookman earlier for that. Oh, man, and that's.
Oh, where's that 9 going? Ooh.
Yeah, but where's that cue ball going?
Oh.
It's sitting in the side pocket.
Oh, no.
That's something you're not going to see a whole lot.
No.
Going to have that magic rack removed.
A rackectomy.
And the glove comes off.
Yeah, so that he doesn't move the ball around. It doesn't slip.
Uh-huh. That makes sense.
A little traction with your fingerprints.
Now he's got to clean it.
Yep.
Little Mickey Mouse gloves.
That's so cute. That's what I was thinking earlier. Sam and his Mickey Mouse gloves.
He has been awesome.
Oh, no, he's really good.
Man, I noticed you made that bet right before I scratched. Did you just turn the tides on me?
I don't know.
Seeing the future Sherry Ross?
I got a crystal ball. No, it's rigged.
Getting a little fancy here behind the back.
Didn't somebody say that earlier? It was fixed. It's rigged. I know what's going to happen.
Wow. Well, then let's hear the outcome. What's it going to be? Final score?
No, I can't. Because then if it happens, people are really going to think it was rigged.
Yeah, that's true.
Kevin hasn't had that sarcasm meter installed yet, and I forget that sometimes.
Does that 6 go by the 9? That's tight if it does.
Oh, let's take a look at that. What does that look like? It's half the pocket. You need it to get to the 7 because that absolutely does not pass the 8. The way he's shooting this, running this here, I'm thinking that the 6 passes.
Or he's coming behind it. I mean, it looks like it passes, but it just, man, any edge. Yeah, he's coming behind it. He's trying to anyway. He didn't get there. He's on it.
He's dead. He's pretty much dead on that combination.
Yeah, he's pretty much dead if he shoots that combination.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
ain't gonna shoot it. What about the billiard on the 9 with the safe?
Yeah, but if you do, you sell out. I think he's going to play safe here.
Bank the 6.
I think he's going to thin that 6 ball, and he's going to take the cued 2 rails back to the head rail. Just don't want to overhit it.
7 ball slowed it down.
Wow, 7 ball saved him. Yep.
Yeah, it did. 7 ball saved him.
Pretty
there.
fortunate.
Got a lot of love there.
Chris is going to try to kick this back in the corner. He's going to go foot rail first. A lot of good things can happen from there. If you make the ball, you're in a good position, but.
So, Stacy, your ref is the one and only Sam Rubito. Well, actually, no, there's more because he's Sam Rubito the 3rd. So,
third.
I'll be
of
here
them.
all weekend.
Third of his kind. Is he catching the back half of that 6? Two railing it.
He's two railing it. Yeah, a lot. Again,
Well,
good. Looking at the percentages of what good he can kick that ball on the side. He can kick it in the corner. He can
Totally.
get safe. So he's looking at what good can happen here. Now James can go with this. He can cut this 6 in, and the cue ball's going straight at the 9. I'm just saying.
Oh, I think he's going to try and hold it up if he does.
He's playing safe. He says, I'm not biting. Still not biting.
Yeah, and I mean, what do you do if Chris makes this ball? He still has left the 7-9 combo.
Yep. Yeah, make him earn it.
So should Chris play the back bank on the 6 and the billiard to the 9? I mean, it's definitely there. No, he's playing.
And he's playing safe. Is he trying to put the cue ball behind the 8?
No, he's playing safe, but he's going for the 9 also.
I think he's putting the cue ball behind the 8.
Yep, right behind that 8. He has hit a couple of those shots just beautifully. Oh, he
just
missed that
a
one
little short.
Bit.
That's
what I don't like about not getting the 6 to the foot rail.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's so easy to misjudge that. That 6 was right on the rail there. He had a lot of distance to travel.
Yeah, he did. It was a really good effort. That's not easy to do.
Now James is going to come 2 rails behind the 7. Excuse me. Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's any way he's leaving for that combo.
Yeah,
He'll probably
no.
touch the 3rd rail.
Yeah, absolutely coming around table. Just got to be watch. Be sure you come a little bit deep and take that point out of the side pocket.
Well, and he wants to make sure he doesn't nudge either of those balls. I mean, he wants to leave himself straight. That's a long cut, but.
Yeah. The previous match, Scotch doubles match, was won by Team Oregon, Toshi.
James taking his time here, knowing this is a big shot. Pausing again. He did call his extension.
Yeah, oh yeah, he would have had to have. It would have been long gone by now.
What's the shot clock? Is it 45 seconds?
It's 40 seconds. Yeah,
no way did he play safe on that. I'm
so
surprised.
It again. Yeah, and he's got that, left Chris that funny angle again where you can straighten it up, but you got to, you got to hit that so stiff to get that ball to come off of there.
Yeah. If it were a little further off the rail, I'd really like shooting the bank, but.
Yeah, it's like, what, an inch off the rail or something like that. Yeah, it's not.
That right where he's pointing there. I mean, if you can bank the 6 ball right at that point, so you can leave it in the center of the table. If he can get that to the center of the foot rail and then leave his cue ball on the head rail, looking pretty good.
2 rail this 6 ball down.
Oh, man.
What? Hey.
Great try.
Yeah.
I want to know Chris's measuring system so much. It's interesting. He's marked a couple spots on the ball spots on the rail that I don't know how he's lining them up.
Some of it looks like he's using a little bit of what they call the track, natural track line, and a little bit of James. A little bit of mirror imaging or parallel lines. The halfway point and parallel lines is something that I see a lot of the players use.
Yep. All right, well, that's all but wrapped up here. A little bit of slide draw. Big smooth. Under-rolled that.
Yeah, he's all right here. Wiped his feet just a little bit, but he's okay.
A little inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just for the hill.
Like he meant to.
Yep. A little bit of switch-handed hit shooting there. And to the hill, Chris Byers for Team Oregon.
Well, that was a big miss for James. Man, oh, man. Breaking at 4-2. You got to get out of this rack and hope Chris makes a mistake.
Absolutely.
What do we have coming up next here? We got Mike and Chris Byers.
And Chris is up again. Wow, he's
Getting 3 in a row like that, that's such a huge advantage.
yeah.
I mean, he's just going to be a big smoother. And coming in with Mike D. Mike D's got a couple in a row. James Davee has another one in a row here, too.
So
He's
the
playing
next
with
one
Weekly.
Is,
I mean, that's
Mike and Chris and Stephen Weekly and James Davee.
Well, I sure
So,
like
yeah.
us in this match, and I like us in the next one, too. I think that Mike D and Chris Byers have a huge advantage going in. But Weekly's played really, really well.
Yes, he has.
Oh, so dry break. Sorry. I missed it for a second there. Chris is getting to the table here, up 4-2.
Yeah.
And he looks great. I mean, this transition to the 2 ball is kind of tricky. I think he's going to play it with inside just to avoid that whole pack.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's floating it. It's going to hit 7.
Yep.
He thought he could maybe just miss that if he hit it easy.
Yeah,
right?
that's such a tight
And
window.
The way this table's running, you just let the ball roll.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
He just hit the ball so full.
yeah.
Meshed up. But he's got a nice natural safe here. I think that he'll stick the cue ball there and stick the 2 ball back behind the 4. Yeah. I guess he could play 2 ball up table and get behind the 5, but he's just got a lot bigger blocking. Yeah, he's playing that 2 ball up table.
Yeah, oh, he's nice playing a cue ball down there. Trying to hide the cue ball. And,
Yep.
you know, and that's something, you know, you'll see a lot of the better players do, too.
Well,
If
Chris
they
just
have-
controls his cue ball so
Yeah.
well.
Well, and if you have the option of hiding the object ball or hiding the cue ball, you hide the cue ball because now, you know, if you hide the object ball, the cue ball's out in the open. They got all kinds of options for kicking at stuff.
Yeah, but you don't play
Yeah.
safe by the pocket like you're seeing right here. He left a
Yeah.
perfect window.
Oh, look at that! Yeah,
I mean, it looked like he had a pretty good shot, but he left just that
yeah,
little bit
just
of room.
enough. But yeah, but that's why you hide the cue ball instead of the object ball because now you're looking, you know, they're kicking it tighter and stuff, and rather it just
Yeah. Well, James getting his break back. This is a huge, huge opportunity. I can't believe he's back cutting this. I'd think he would play the other way and run into the 8, but
I think it's
draw
natural
over to
shape.
this side rail and back out.
I think it's
Just
natural
can't.
shape to go around the 6.
Missed it.
Yeah, undercut it.
Played the cue ball perfect, but
Well, yeah, it was going to be hitting the 7 if he'd have cut it. You know, actually, maybe cut the ball. But now look at the angle he's left Chris here. You know how
pretty straight.
Yeah. So
Chris is just going to draw straight back so he can see the 4.
draw under the 7-8.
Yeah, just enough. Coming around 2 rails on this. I mean, Chris is in really good shape.
Just be sure you clear the 8 here, or he might go with some inside and come in between that 9-6. No,
Go right around.
back and forth here. Side rail
Yeah.
towards the center.
Or 3 rails around. I like running
Yeah.
at 3 rails around. Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
no. Is it going to get... No, okay. Well, at least he didn't scratch there.
And I mean, that's the only argument for not running at 3 rails is when that happens, but it happens so rarely. You could tell Chris just took that a little quick. He was getting a little comfortable.
James going to come a couple rails out for the 6
He
ball
might
here.
have overrolled that ball. Oh, he overrolled it perfect. I think he can't tell the angle. If he can draw straight back and take the 7 in the corner, he'll do it. Otherwise,
I
he
think
might
he's going to go and maybe play it in the side.
to the side and
yeah,
around.
go around the, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he might go forward around the 9, but if
Oh,
he can
okay.
just slide off of it like that, then yeah.
Yeah.
And then just punch
To
this.
stop this.
Oh,
yeah.
he can shoot straight, yeah. Draw it back for the 9. They're going to play it up. Play it in the side. I might have to play this one up in the corner and let your cue ball go a little bit.
I think he's going to draw it straight back. I mean, the cue ball is going to be tracking for the side pocket, but he's going to leave himself a good line.
He's going
See, he's going
forward.
up and back. Well, he can definitely open his stroke up, and that leaves him a great line on that 9-ball.
Ken, if you're having issues with the quality of the video, you need to go to your settings icon and see what YouTube has your quality set at, because we are streaming in high def.
Yeah, the stream looks awesome. What time do you guys get the camera set up today?
We got here at 8 o'clock to start setting things up.
Oof.
We had we had the overhead done yesterday. Mike Littman came in to help with that.
That awesome looking Littman light.
I love it.
Well, here we go. I mean, James had a huge opportunity there. The pressure's back on Chris.
Yep.
Oh no, is it? Yeah, it's James's break. This is James's break to go back to Hill.
Yeah.
Because, no, that's not right, because James broke dry.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's Chris's
James broke
break.
dry last time, and we thought he
Yeah.
was out. Yep. Team Oregon having a little fun over here, laughing. Everybody's smiling. You definitely, a little more tension over there from Team Washington.
Well, they're defending, and you're on somebody else's turf,
Exactly.
right? And it does. That adds a little bit more heat.
Don't go in two ball.
It's going.
Man.
Oh, it was a beautiful break, and no love there. Well, it's got a pretty routine for a bank.
Yep.
He does
Yeah,
have
but
to
what-
cut it a little bit.
And is he going to have to run it around 3 rails to get on the 4-ball, or
Yeah,
is he just going to squat it?
What if you just slid off of it to the end rail and back up? Because he
Yeah.
does have to cut this a little bit.
And he's definitely banking it. Oh. So smooth.
A little something like
That is
that, see?
awesome. And he did what you said.
Uh-huh.
Just killed it coming off that rail. That's
Yeah.
a great shot. You need to be taking notes here. He's got a little bit more of an angle than he wants to carry straight forward. He might be crossing this and coming to the backside of the 6.
Yeah.
Oh, hit it.
Bump it.
Oh my gosh.
Wrong way. Well, Jack,
So
I'm sorry you
close.
feel that way, but Summerfield is guest commentator and happens to be a resident of Oregon, and I am perfectly fine with him cheering for his state.
Who's that?
Jack, whoever he is.
Oh.
Yes, he is definitely biased for Oregon. He lives here.
Yeah, tough deal, buddy.
Sorry.
This is supposed to be a
Have you ever seen the
whatchamacallit, Mosconi Cup style match, and that's what we're doing. We have chosen favorites here.
Instead of yelling Europe, he's yelling Oregon.
Yep. I was yelling MVP earlier. You probably wouldn't have liked that one
Yeah.
either. Chris is trying to cut this ball in.
No, he's just touching it. Oh, he is. He's playing
No,
safe.
he's playing safe.
Yep.
That's a nice shot. I don't know if he hooked him all the way, though. James is going to be jumping this ball.
Yeah, he's going to be pulling out a Liz Cole here in a second.
And again, both these players with real tall statures, I mean, they jump the ball so
easy.
strong.
Yeah, I mean, that ball lifts so easy for him. Using Predator, that's the jump break, isn't it? Looks like it's missing part of its butt. Yeah, it is. The rest of it's over there on the table.
Boy, I don't like cutting it across the table. Banking it.
I told
What
you
a
he was
shot.
pulling out
Oh
the
my
Liz Cole.
gosh. What a shot.
Often
James
imitated,
Davee,
never
man.
duplicated Liz Cole.
I got to watch that shot. Shot heard around the world, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Chris got enough angle to get over for the 7, or is he going to have to play real
Man,
first?
that's pretty. He's pretty straight. He might just have to suck it up, you know.
I think he's forcing an angle.
Yeah,
Oh, get past
that's a
that
nice
8 ball.
shot.
Boy.
It's going to get there. It's
Yep.
going to carry. That's a nice shot. That was a pretty shot, Chris.
Nice shooting. Yeah, the way that top caught it looked like it was going to stick down there.
Yeah.
It's going to come straight across, play the 8 in the side. Oh, wrong side of the 8 ball.
Yeah, he is. So Kevin hates shooting balls into the side.
Is he just going to draw this straight back?
Yeah,
Yep.
just draw it straight back at you. Did this to his
And
hand.
that's the advantage that Chris has of being so warmed up. Whoa, he
Whoa,
overstroked
look
that
at
ball
that.
big time.
He grabbed a hold of all of it and then some.
Well, he's sure been banking the ball well.
I just cut it, back cut it to the corner.
Boy, that's.
And look, he's looking at the side pocket. And I don't mind that one either because you can leave
and
it
he's
funny.
up against the post. I don't know if you can see it on the stream,
Yeah.
but he's right. I
Yep.
mean, there's only a couple tricky transitions here, but right against that post is not how you want to be banking that ball. I don't think he's banking it. I think he's cutting. Yeah, I think he's cutting right to that side. Short. Oh, man, that's a heartbreaker. Well, an excellent opportunity for James here. Boy,
Thanks for coming, Spencer.
if he's going in hill, breaking the balls, this is huge. This shot's for the set right here.
Nothing easy here.
Robert, you're right about that. It is a little tame in here for the Mosconi style match, so get on down here, everybody.
Get down here and scream for your team.
I forgot the cowbell. I forgot the tambourine.
Man, definitely need more cowbell going on here.
Oh, my gosh.
Hill.
The ball rattled in. Nice shot,
Rocked
James.
it to sleep. It just wiped its feet a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's all.
Did a little bit of Sam's job for him.
Kicking the dirt off on the way in.
All right, Hill. Thrill. That'll give my soup time to cool off. It's coming this way.
The Hill Thriller. This is an
Well,
awesome match. What a
thought they were
great
bringing
match
my
this has
soup.
been. Well, I tell you what, there were a whole lot of smiles coming from Team Oregon, and I'm looking across the room, and Team Washington has perked up a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is huge. I mean, we're at 2-2 right now set-wise. This game determines who's up going into
A pretty
really
big. Yeah, that doubles match coming up next is
Yeah.
huge.
James. I mean, both these guys are just total gentlemen. James is about to break, and he just tells Chris good luck.
Yep, absolutely.
There's a lot of
look at that
camaraderie.
break. Squatted Whitey, made a ball.
Still spinning.
Oh my goodness. Everything's wide open. We used to call these Cosmos
Yeah.
or road maps. You know, it's just
Wow.
pretty simple. I think the biggest thing, I mean, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I mean, what's tough here?
The 6 ball's the only
Yeah,
thing,
the
but
6.
it's not even tough. It's
Yeah.
2 inches off the
Yeah,
rail.
it goes into the side pocket. You just
This
got to
is
be sure
it.
you get on the 6 into the side. Oh, well, make the
Oh.
1.
Well,
Nope.
I'd like to take credit for that because I'm glad he missed the ball, but
Yeah.
I think you get credit for that one. We sit here and talk about how easy it is.
Well,
and
but
there's
it
no-
was. But I mean, it's
I
not.
know.
The out is easy. Being under the pressure and out
Is-
there shooting it is not easy.
It's, yeah.
The balls
and there's
might
no
be
way to
lying
understand it
easy,
watching.
but
But it is so easy to take that for
yeah,
granted.
he had a
It's
good
so-
lie there.
I think he's going to thin this one ball, come between the 7-3. Oh, he's going around it. What a
Going down,
terrific
table
save.
behind this 9 ball.
Man. And
That's
all of a
nice shot.
sudden, I mean, James is breaks those balls so good for the win, and now he's hooked
what are we-
back here. The first person to get a shot on this rack.
What are we thinking about just bumping this one and letting still even just touching it, and letting the
I don't think
four,
it can
right
get behind
the 4.
Oh, behind the 4, yeah.
Behind the 4.
That's a great
He's up,
shot. I don't think he got there.
I think it's
Oh, man, oh, man.
that's tight. Can he see it or not?
Oh, I think he can see it. I just think he's drawn towards the wrong side.
Oh, he was
Well.
ripping it. Rip it and rip it.
Here we go.
Yep. So this one I like to cinch.
Well,
Try,
not
hold your cue ball right there. Just cinch this in.
2-3 transition is a little interesting.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
he wants to play the 2 in that opposite head pocket. Or sorry, he wants to play the 3 in the opposite head pocket, so he's got to leave himself a good line on this 2 ball. Oh, man.
No.
And the pressure
The
just
pressure is
getting to
real,
both these
folks.
guys. Hill is tough enough no matter what, but
Yeah.
well, wants to follow this around 3 rails, but that's the shot he missed to get himself into
Tell
this
him,
problem.
remember to breathe.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
this is so uncharacteristic of
yeah.
both these players.
So it just goes to, I said if earlier, if if you've ever been in the chat room of the Mosconi Cup, and these people dogging the pros
totally.
for missing balls, you don't
Yeah.
understand the pressure that's on these. The Mosconi Cup, you've got pros with the pressure of their country on them.
Yeah.
Here, these guys aren't pros, and they got the pressure of their whole state on them. And, it's a lot.
It's interesting. I feel like we saw these players relax more than we've seen any of the other players. But
That's a nice shot.
that's a great shot. Don't want to overroll it. He looks great.
Yeah, that was a pretty
Perfect
shot.
natural line to get over for that three
Three's
ball.
right there.
Man, oh man. With both of these players seeing 2-3 opportunities a rack, that's really uncharacteristic.
Yeah, no, well, especially when they're open opportunities like that. You just don't see that. These guys run out.
Well, I'll bet you $1 James gets out of this one.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my $1
Oh
back. 'cause I
yeah,
think
so
I'm
then
gonna
we'll break even. Is that what
I'm
this
about
is?
to
You're
lose
looking
too,
to break
is what's
even.
going on.
I tell you,
Just throwing it out there.
even though I took I took the short end of the stick on the other one, I'll take that one for you.
Oh, man. The giver, what a nice shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
same shot here, carrying over to the side.
Yeah. Yeah, you can cheat. You can cheat a Brunswick, just don't over cheat it. Just like a diamond, you can cheat them. You just can't over cheat them.
Well, I think he got a little more of an angle than he wanted on that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to come to the rail and back out.
Yeah, and if you do that, I like trying to stop for the corner pocket, and then if you come up a little long or a little bit short, you've got either side. Oh, he's able to just say, yeah.
That's a perfect line.
That's.
Boy, what a recovery
Yeah.
and set by James Davee.
Well, breathe.
Yep.
Just stroke, roll this ball in.
It's easy to overroll this ball.
Stay
Take it
down
nice
on
and
it.
easy.
Be there with it.
Hits it so good.
Be the ball.
Nice shooting. Boy, Team Washington taking a 3-2 lead. That's
There
huge.
you go. All right. Well,
Well,
3-2.
congratulations to James Davee. That's a big loss for Chris. Heartbreaking. All right, the next one we got coming up here is Mike Diekman and Chris Byers versus Mr. Weekly and Mr. Davee. James coming off that big win there. Hopefully Chris can step away and take a little breather. He does have the advantage with being warmed up, but man, that was a big win for James. Well, the crowd's starting to pack in a little bit. See Sheldon LeBeau up there in the stairwell. A lot of smiles. Team Washington looks really relaxed.
Looks like I'm back just in time for the end of it.
Yep,
Perfect timing.
just in time.
All right, we got a battle on our hands here. Who's gonna come out on top? Let's stick around and find out. We got another match coming up right away.
Perfect.